So what's up, everybody? So today we're gonna be working on the SI again. I wanted to finish getting the brake booster out and the fuse box, and then take all the AC components out. So that's pretty much what today's episode is gonna be about, is pulling the dash out and start on all of that. And it's super windy right now, so sorry about that. I try my best to block the wind, but right now I'm just waiting on Derek. He's coming to shoot something for his channel on my car, so after that we'll get started. But it's time to take the brake booster out. So you go on your inside right here and you look up right behind your brake. So the brake booster bolts, that one right there, and then that one right there, and there's two more on this side. So you have 4. And they're 12mm deep socket. And they're not even that tight. So I got a 12mm deep socket, then I got a swivel, then I got 2 extensions to get to this top bolt up here. Guess you gotta do what you gotta do to get these. They're not that tight. I thought they'd be tighter than what they actually are, so that kind of helped. Alright, so I got the 4 nuts off. So I found me a nice light. Alright, so now I have to get those 4 bolts out. Let's see if you can see. Probably not. Alright, so you see that right there? There's a pin inside of a bolt, pretty much. You gotta pull that pin out right there. What I'm pointing at right there, it's up against the side of your brake pedal, the top right there. So you gotta pull that pin out and push the bolt through. Here's your little bolt, and here's your little pin. So pretty much it was in there like this, kind of hooked in. Then I just kind of pretty much with my fingers just pulled it up like that and pulled it out. You don't really need no pliers, I guess, really. Just kind of wiggle it. And there she goes. There's your little brake booster thingamajigger. She's mighty rusty. So I have been looking online, and you get a smaller one, so it's kind of like low profile type, I guess. And that's probably what I'm gonna put right here. It's like a little low profile one, so you can tuck your brake lines and all that crap. We'll get into that more later on. So I got this out. Now I'm gonna do the little clutch master cylinder thingamajigger. So now for the clutch thing, you got your bolt right here, which you can't really see. You got one right there, and then another one on the other side. And then you still got that little pin and thingamajigger like on the brake booster right here. Alright, so this one has like this little bolt, the same thing, but it has a cotter pin in it. And I kind of just cut the cotter pin out because it was being a pain in my butt. I got plenty more. And you have these 2 screws. And it's just like the brake booster, you can just pull it right on out. It comes right on out. Alright, so now you gotta take your little cluster out. Take your little cover off right here. There's 2 Phillip head screws on top. You wanna take your little cover off right here on your steering column. This right here. You got 1 screw right here, and then you got another screw right here. It's just a whole bunch of clips. It just clips together and you just pull that apart. There we go. Then this will come out. Then you got your cluster. You should have a screw right there on the bottom left, and same thing on the right, and you're gonna have one right there on top, and then another one right there. Should be 4, but I don't have the 2 on the bottom. I just got 2 on top. I kind of knew someone's been in here because this bitch just literally just fell apart. Like, so I'm gonna give me another one. So I noticed the carbon fiber right here. I know someone's been in here, and they didn't come back and put it all together right. Like, it literally just fell apart. I never had that happen. So I already undid that orange one, but these are all the plugs right here. There is, I don't know, like 5, 6, maybe 7, give or take. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and pull this out. It's time to get this out. Wow. Well, that was easy. I wasn't even in. Man. Alright, then when you pull this out, you got a few plugs. You got a plug for your hazard right here at the top, it's blue. Then you got a whole bunch on the back side right here for all these knobs. So here you go, here's your little plugs right here. This one's for the hazard. Then you got your little knobs right here for your heat and AC. That's all of these right here. Then you got another thing for your AC that's right here, but you can leave that plugged up. You just need to get these 3 off right here for this piece. There you go. Then this will come free. You got the big one right here for your radio. Then you got this little one right here. You got that little piece too. You got this one and this one just for your radio. Why are there all these damn rags in this thing? You keep getting all these damn rags. You keep shit level and shit. Never seen that before. It's the first car that I have to keep finding rags to keep stuff level and plug stuff. So right here on the very edge right here, there's 2 screws for the dash. Right here. There was one right here and one right here behind your cluster. 2 more right here, one right here and one right here underneath your radio. Another one right here on the back side. There's another support for your little hook for your glove compartment, where it hooks right here. Put this down, and there's a bracket from this to from the dash to a little bar right here. And I think that's what, a 10 millimeter. Take this out. There's your little bracket right here. You got 2 screws in the front, and then you got a nut for the back piece right here. Oh yeah, you gotta pop this off too. If it'll come off. This side's actually on. Pop your little pillar piece off on both sides, driver and passenger. Alright, so after you get all your screws out, there's this little square piece up here. Square piece of plastic. Take your little flathead screwdriver, pop that off. It's like that. There's a bolt right there. It's a 12 millimeter. No! There it is right there. So, before you pull the dash, you gotta take this bolt you already took off when you took the little bracket off for the glove compartment. And then there's another bolt right there on the bottom for your airbag right here. You gotta get a bolt there, there, and there. So these two right here will sit in these two holes right here, and then this one will sit back here. This is your airbag right here, and all I did was just take a crowbar, lift up to pop those over. Now it's sitting like that. Now this is this much closer to coming out. Now I'm gonna go on the other side where the steering wheel is and kind of like lift it up and bring it this way. I'm gonna try to bring out the passenger side. Finally, it's out. So it's out. This is the one bracket that was giving me trouble, and this is the other one right here. They both kind of just broke off the top, and I kind of cut this one. So this dash is clean. I mean, it is really clean, but that right there has a hole in it right here. Right there has a hole. That's the only thing right now that's bothering me. I wonder if I could fix that. I doubt I can, unless you can take this off. Might be able to, I don't know. Actually, yeah, you can, it looks like, maybe. So, I have another dash. If I can just take this back piece off and replace just that, I can continue with this dash. This dash is clean. There's nothing wrong with it except that right there. So we will see. So now what I'm going to do is, this is getting repainted. All this is rusty and all that. It's probably just gonna get painted black on it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna paint it black. It doesn't have to be blue, just to get the surface rust off on that. We're gonna be taking out all the AC stuff. I think I'm gonna leave the heat. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm gonna leave the heat for like cooler days and stuff. I think because the hoses are so far down, I mean, it's not really gonna look that bad. So I think I'm gonna keep the heat, but I'm definitely getting all the AC stuff out. You can get the fuse box, which is in the engine bay, back over here, and I'm gonna stick it under here. This minute, I'm gonna get this center console piece out. On my car, it's just a whole bunch of self-tapping screws for some reason. That's how this is holding on my car. Your car is going to have more than likely 8mm bolts. Maybe 10. But my car has these self-tapping screws. There's a whole bunch of these self-tapping screws. So I'm going to get this whole center console out the way so I can put y'all closer over here. And just to get this out my way. Then you kind of just lift it up. And there you go. Now that's out your way, now I gotta get this out my way. Just kind of lift it up. Get this out your way. Then you just got 2 screws right here and 2 Phillips screws right here for your cup holder. Now you take those 4 Phillips screws out. Pull this on out and set it to the side. That'll just clear up some space so we can get this out, and I can bring the camera closer. And I'm gonna pull this carpet anyways, because this carpet is really nasty. And I want to clean up all this anyways, so the carpet's gonna get pulled eventually. So now we can continue on this. But to get this started to take out, you got a bolt here, you got a bolt right there, you got another bolt up here, then you got like 3 underneath, so we can get this thing out. There's also one more right here, and that was one of these. So you got 2 ones like this, one on bottom and one right here. Then you got these 2, and then you got this. So once all those are out, this should come out. Just have to kind of wiggle it. So I'm sorry if I'm in the way in this shot, but I'm trying to give y'all the best shot possible. I'll try to stay off to the side. There you go. She's out. There it is. So, right there is where your fuse box is on the firewall, on the engine bay. So you go around here. And then you could pop off the bottom of your fuse box. These little tabs right here. You pop that off. Then you got these plugs in the bottom. You just unplug these. Just remember where they go. Unplug these. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can feed them back through the firewall right here. And then you can put this on the inside. So it's right here. Pull it on back through, be kind of gentle. The only thing is you're not going to be able to get all the plugs probably through at once. You got to do like one at a time. Get this one through, and this one. This one, and this one. So now this is inside. Your fuse box that was in the engine bay, you can mount it somewhere right here, probably like right here. There's already a bolt or some threads. Just find a spot you can mount it on the back wall here, which I'm going to do eventually.